And I'm home last month. Yeah. Let's start backing up.
When they just put the $5,800 track
fire on that.
So I guess we got the road commission meeting at 4:30, and I was like, can I make it? They were done, including a closed session, in 17 minutes. No, you know what? Somebody who's been watching the video that wants to see the road commission, I was like, you know what, I had a little bit of time to set the wow.
Yeah, this part.
I wish all of these places would just video their own. Yeah. You know, but.
Yeah, but there's not very many acres there. Not right
Yeah.
There's only 3, so this almost
I can tell you Monday when I was just looking down at
remember that track we're gonna do walk around?
it's different.
Yeah, one lady walked on it, you see the snake, what was that? I think that's foot up there. Oh, okay.
To believe anything they say. Yeah.
Set up there. I think it's all county. It's always been county. My grandparents were farming it.
So far.
Really nice. Hopefully someone put them at the library, you can just see.
In the library yesterday, and they told me the next time again.
That's a bummer.
But I'm go from the station.
Oh, great idea. See, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I read.
Going down on the earlier sheets, they show that.
It was. It's over.
Yeah.
Like these small homes.
I followed up on it, but I wasn't here, so.
But these guys, they didn't miss a beat on this, did they? They didn't miss a beat on this. Best one I've seen. Yeah. Just everything. Yeah, that's what they were saying.
We're gonna have to move around first.
No.
So is it showing what the existing building court there, system?
I can give it so overgrown.
Back here, you asked about the use. This one.
That's what they were saying. Oh, office. Some storage. Thank you. Yeah. When's it supposed to start? Soon?
All ready? Call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty liberty and justice for all.
Want to do a roll call, Chuck?
Crossen,
Here.
Maasch, Hiner, I'm here, Schneider,
Here.
Roots,
Here.
Hughes, here, Knoblock, here, full attendance.
I'll make a motion to accept the May 14, 2025 meeting minutes as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, anybody for public time?
Yes, I'd like to speak. So just to bring you guys up to speed in case you didn't hear what happened on Monday, the township board set the annual meeting for this Friday, June 13th. So that's only 4 days notice at 5:30. So obviously all of you get to come vote, as do any residents here, on raises and number of trustees. So that was not very nice of the township board to do, but just so you are all aware. Also on Monday, Mayfield Township was held in contempt of court by Judge Nolan for the settlement that I believe was last June 14th of last year, handed down, and he warned them last time they were in court they'd be held in contempt if they didn't pay. So now held in contempt, and now he will decide if there's going to be any penalty. So just wanted to share that news. Thank you.
Anybody else? So we'll move on to new business, the site plan review. Any discussion about that?
Is someone here to present it?
Are you here to
Yeah,
present?
yeah.
Okay.
My name's Jeff Van Camp, Creekwood Architecture.
What'd you say your name was? I'm sorry.
Jeff Van
Jeff?
Camp.
Hi,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Community Health is looking to expand their services into another building. Looking to build about a little over 13,000 square foot building adjacent to their community health building that's there now. Brooke can expand what the services exactly will be in that. There is no overnight residence or anything like that. It's mainly for primarily daytime use functions.
Yeah, I can add to it. So we're looking to expand 2 of our programs that are currently reside in other buildings within the county and moving them into that space. One of them is one that's currently occupied at the Maple Grove Elementary. So having issues with that facility itself without being able to provide upgrades, things like that from the school. So moving them out. And then the program that goes most likely with them is Adult Case Management Services. So it's a stepping stone is the name of the program. It's an adult skill building program. So for individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities in the community, come there during the day to learn life skills, cooking, cleaning, folding clothes, budgeting, any type of things that meets their desired need in at their capacity. And then the other kind of wing of it, because as you see it's kind of shaped into a U, would be the adult case managers. So the case managers that are assigned to those individuals to fulfill their treatment plans and needs. So the hours of operation would match the same as it was at our main building, which we have a late night on Wednesday that we're open from 8 until 7. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we are open until 8 to 5. So sometimes staffing might get there a little bit early in preparation for the day with the person served and may stay a little bit later for themselves, but usually the occupants of the person served are within those hours.
Yeah, as you see on the plan right now, it's to the north of the existing building. There's a pavilion there now, looking possibly, depending on the budget, and cost, of linking the two buildings, so staff can move back and forth, out of the elements. This is gonna be a, more or less a covered walkway, nothing enclosed, that way vehicles and so forth can, circulate around, try to provide a safe environment for everybody out there.
See what? I don't know what they do. See something?
Oh, the cleaner.
Does Lonnie have any comments that you sent in?
No, just what I sent you guys. No.
No additional?
How many additional parking spots do you know offhand?
We're providing,
51.
Is it 51? Okay, I didn't know if I was double counting
Well,
some of them.
there's actually 66 spaces,
60, okay.
66 with 6 barrier free.
Okay.
We would maintain the existing drainage pattern which flows to the north. currently.
So you have 3 new drives, right? 2 on Cal's and
Correct.
one on Suncrest. Anybody have any comments?
So I don't think the real question is the special use, which already exists.
That's what I'm thinking, so I'm good with just a second. I don't see where, I just forwarded on the comment that was emailed to me, so,
Yeah, same thing, same stuff.
my thing was parking. I wanna make sure there's enough parking for everybody, cause sometimes you go places and there's just, I'm like, how did this even happen? There's no parking for anybody.
And how the parking, how it was set up, the parking lot that currently exists, is still within like walking distance, like it's utilized for
Right.
staff, so
Right.
it's still.
Because it says gathering rooms, that's why I was thinking, you know, in the little notes that there could be maybe some larger, maybe events or, you know, groups.
Like groups,
being
yeah.
held. Yeah, I don't wanna say events, but groups of, on certain nights or whatever. So I do have, to me, that's a big thing, 'cause
I see 10 handicap.
I want a parking spot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
10 handicap, right? That's what I call it.
6. Oh, section 8, sorry.
Right.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 on the north.
I know, when I looked, I wanted to make sure I wasn't double counting some spots.
Yeah.
So, and then when you guys address this, are you gonna be on Suncrest or is this more Callis? Where you're gonna use as your address, I guess? So I think the property goes across the street.
I would assume for Callis.
Because when I look it up, it's on Suncrest, so I had to actually drive out there to get my bearings to kind of figure out
Yeah,
where.
right,
Sun-
yeah, right, Suncrest.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. To figure out which building it was connecting to.
Yeah. They'll
To
make
me,
it fun
that's
more.
it's a little confusing out there, the way the roads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to say that will just make it more confusing for
Yes.
people to locate which
Yes.
one. Probably be less confusing if it did have Callis, but based on the front door, I think it faces Sunrise,
Yes.
so.
The existing building looks more like its main entrances are off Callis Road.
Yeah.
And the Suncrest side looks like the back doors.
Right.
Correct, yes, that's confusing.
Does anybody else have any comment?
Yeah, right through.
And I appreciate the, what is actually going on and happening there, cause I didn't know exactly what it was for.
Yeah, and I forgot to introduce myself, my name is Brooke Sinkowitz, I'm the CEO of the
Nice
Lapeer
to meet you, and
Commission.
thank you, you did a good job. Cause I'm like, wow, office space and community gathering, I'm like, and the parking spaces were my only questions, just because they're, like I said, because of it says gathering rooms, there could be quite a few people there and wanna have.
School, like the school had an open house.
Yes.
And the majority of the individuals utilizing one side of the building, get dropped off for
Yes.
services, so they wouldn't be driving themselves and utilize the bus.
Anybody else have any questions or, concerns?
Do you know what the elevation of the building will be at, given that there's a pretty good slope
Yeah,
there?
we'll be matching in between, it's at 825.5. So I believe there's like about a 6 to 7 foot drop across there. So we'll be matching in between.
Okay, your drainage is all calculated on?
Yeah, and we're, the sheet draining everything to the north.
establish that special land use thing?
I'm good with that.
If they already have it.
Mhm.
Yeah, seeing as how that whole parcel already has it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If we were starting from scratch with a new piece, then they're already special land use.
Yeah.
Do you see any additions or changes to the site plan?
I think it's perfect.
My concerns are no longer concerns. Those are my only two things. I guess they were not even concerns, they were just questions to make sure that I was counting right.
If you're ready for it, I would be prepared to move to approve the site plan as presented. Any additional stuff anybody want?
And then if you wanna just add the parcel ID, because this was,
I already have it on.
we do, awesome. That's kind of how I put the project as,
Right.
I really didn't know what to call it, because there's so many things that
Such a,
Suncrest, the Pure Medical Care
Large
Facility of the
parcel.
health, yes, so I put the parcel ID and I,
yeah.
we'll go from there, and if you have an exact name that you wanna call it, we can add that.
Okay.
And do we have a second? Who was seconded? Joy. All right, all in favor, we'll do a roll call.
Crossen,
Yes.
Maasch,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Boots,
Yes.
Hughes,
Yes.
Knoblock,
Yes.
and I'm a yes.
Should be beautiful.
Excited, thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're very excited.
Yeah, very.
Take them all like this.
Made it easy.
I know, right? My questions I felt
That's
were
like-
very
it's
easy
like,
questions
wow,
to
they didn't
answer.
miss anything.
Yeah.
No, thank you for bringing us a
Get it
complete
going now.
site plan.
It's like, you ain't
Um,
just coming
yeah.
on a piece of paper either, I'm like,
Yeah.
I picked it up, I'm like,
Yeah.
no wonder they usually they mail it to you.
What are they, 5,
Yeah.
48?
Now we can do all in favor.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I need to compliment you on your site plan.
Thank you.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, it was easy to follow and easy to
That's
figure information out, except for I wanna make sure it wasn't double counting parking spots. Yes.
When you guys start?
The next step that we have to do is for, there is a county bond, like a building authority committee that has to be developed. The members have already been selected, so now I had to wait till I had approval of the site plan, and then since the site plan has been approved, then we can search for a bond, and then after that,
Good for you,
we
can't
can
wait.
secure
Right.
payment and
Yeah.
go move forward.
Jamie just went to get the stamp, so she can give you a stamp. So, great job.
Get the building plans going so we can get pricing.
Mhm.
Very thorough.
Hopefully next spring.
The only thing I could see was located above Cal's drive instead of.
And, you know, when I talked to Nathan in the past, he said it can always be changed from road to road. So,
Down by the cup, just
yeah.
Yeah.
either 2 or 3.
I'm gonna do 3, I'm gonna leave 1 here, 1 for CCA. Did you guys want a stamped copy as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Today is the 11th, right?
11. Decided today in the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it happens up there, going,
This must be really
There's the
busy.
next step. It's just sort of one.
I always worry about the last few years. It's almost overwhelming. Everybody wants it done yesterday.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
nice meeting you
Appreciate
guys.
it.
You guys, good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Alright. Shall see you.
What do you want? You want this? Let me leave this?
I got one over here. You can take it or leave it. If you don't wanna take it, I would leave it. Take it, leave it,
I'll leave
because-
it.
I bet. Thank you.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye, have a good
Bye,
night.
you too.
Your binder?
Crazy, unfortunately.